Greetings, Virgo. This is a reading for you. How are you doing, Virgos, for the month of June 2017? And time is going by so fast. We are halfway through this year already, and it just seems like yesterday we was in the beginning of the year. So, Virgos, let's see what is going on here. What I'm going to do is, I'm not going to lay a lot of cards out. I'm just going to lay 3 cards out, but I'm going to tell you what I pick up in the spirit world. Virgo. All right. And as you know, Virgo, this is tea time, so we have to have our cup of tea. Okay, Virgo, let's see what's going on here with you. I see that there's a Virgo, and I see a Virgo could be having some problems with transportation. And so I feel like that some of you Virgos might be getting new transportations here or have to get transportation fixed. But I just feel some change coming about dealing with your transportation. I'm also seeing here too that I feel like June is the month where I see things really turning around for some of you Virgos. I feel like that the hard work that you have been putting in, it seems like you've been working on something for months now. And so now you're going to start to see the results in June. And I feel like that you're going to be happy with the results. And this is just the beginning. So I feel like you're going to see the results. I'm feeling that you're going to build from these results here. I feel like that you are much wiser now here, so you are able to handle this. And I feel like that, to me, it feels like it's an increase. And I feel like this increase, it could be financial increase, responsibility, more recognition. There's just a lot of increase that I feel that's going on here for some of you Virgos here. I also see here too that I feel like that there's going to be some Virgos that they might have been doing something and they could have got laid off of work, or they could have been waiting for something to happen. Well, now June is the month where you will get called back to work, or called back to something, or where something has stopped, it'll start back up again. So this is the month for some of you Virgos for that energy too. I'm also seeing here too where I see some Virgos here, you might have been dealing with some kind of negativity that's been around you, and so it's been kind of making you hesitate. It's like you've been wanting to jump, you've been wanting to make that leap, but you saw that little negativity that was there and it was making you hesitate. Now I feel like in the month of June, you're not going to hesitate. I just feel like you're going to leap now. And I see you landing on your feet here. Also, you kind of feel like it's like coming out the air with a parachute. And so you're just floating right on out the air, and you're going to land, but I see you landing perfect on your feet. I'm also seeing here too that I feel like that for some of you Virgos, you are not going to be working harder, as they say. You're going to be working much smarter. And so I feel like that things are now, I see here where you were struggling with certain things. I don't feel like you're going to be struggling. I'm also seeing for some Virgos, this could be a new business, a new way of doing things. I feel a new energy, a new direction on a lot of you Virgos and energy that's here. I'm also seeing some of you Virgos here that I feel like that some of you will be making some changes as far as the media is concerned. So I see some Virgos that's going to be making some moves in the media vibration here. So you could be making your transition from radio to TV, or from the small screen to the big screen. So I just feel some kind of energy with some of you Virgos. I'm also seeing here too that I see that there's a Virgo here, and I feel that you are like really, you can really how they say, figure out things. And so I feel like that you are going to be you're going to be able to get into a key position. And so I feel like that if you don't get into it this month, but this would be the month that you would be notified. So I'm feeling here that you are going to be part of a team, and this is going to be, it's almost like how you see the superheroes, and you know, you got all these, everybody got their own powers, and they there to save the world kind of vibration. Well, that's what I see with some of you Virgos here. So you're going to be part of some kind of super team that I see that's here. I'm also seeing here too, and I do see that you're going to make a big difference. Whatever this is that y'all going to be working on, it's definitely going to be work. It will work here. I'm also seeing here too, I see a Virgo here, and you kind of like in the battlefield. So but I feel like with this Virgo vibration, you are battling more. It seems like you kind of doing mental battling or spiritual battling, something kind of on that line. And so I see you in the forefront of this battle, and you're winning. Now, that's all I can tell you, is I definitely see you winning. I feel like that you are an expert in being, how they say, strategic, making your certain moves here. And so I feel that there's a Virgo that's a master in that. Nobody can, I don't see anybody close that can outmaster you when it comes to making certain moves here. And so I feel like that your moves are going to be right on time. I feel that many of you Virgos are going to be on the forefront of a lot of changes that is going on. We are in the midst of a shift that is going on here. And I see a lot of Virgos right there in the front line helping making this shift happen here. You could be in different areas, but I see you in key positions here, and I see that you right there with this shift that's turning around. I'm also seeing here too that I feel like that some of you Virgos vibration here is, I see you kind of like, I see a Virgo here, and I see them walking away from a position, and I see people saying, is they crazy? I mean, they think you have really lost your mind, but they don't see your plan because you haven't revealed your plan to anybody. So it's kind of like, just say you a person that worked for corporate, and you walked away from corporate, but nobody know that you got your own thing over here that you've been working on for months, and now you're ready to launch it, ready to get it going. And so they just really thinking that you need to see a doctor, you need some help, because they just think you have lost your mind. But as time presents itself, they will see that you had a plan and you just wasn't telling people what your plan was. And so I feel like June is going to be the month where you are able to walk away and implement this plan that you have here. Also, I'm seeing here too, for some of you Virgo vibrations here, I feel an energy here where I see a Virgo and I see them talking these foreign languages here. And I feel like that they learned these foreign languages. They just learned them because they were there. They didn't learn them to use them for anything. But I feel like because you know these different languages, I feel like that they are going to be a key part now, because I feel like that you're going to get some kind of position that because you know how to speak these foreign language. And I feel like that a lot of the language that I feel, it feels like it could be Middle Eastern, it could be Asian. And I feel like that you would be just out the blue. It's not like you went looking for this. It feels like that, you know, how they say at the right place at the right time. And you could just be talking to somebody, and you could be talking this language or something, and this person is like, well, you know what? I didn't know you could talk that language. I know a person that needs this, looking for people that can do this. So this feels like that this would just be something, as they say, will fall in your lap. So I feel that that would be good for you as far as the foreign language kind of energy. Like I say, it was a reason that you learned it. And I feel you learned it because you really were in those countries. But again, you learned it so you can communicate. But now that's going to pay off for you. I also see a Virgo here that I feel like that virus, the finances is concerned. I feel like that the June is the month that the match is struck, the fire is started. So from June moving forward, there's definitely going to be increase in the finances here. I feel that there are some Virgos that's going to really get to know the financial world. I see here if they're not going to learn it, go to school to learn it, they're going to be self-taught. So and I feel like that they are going to take whatever this is that they learning when it comes to the finance, and they're going to take it to a level that it hasn't even been before. So they can take it somewhere where it hasn't went down that road before, or it's a new road and they're going to expand it. So I'm feeling a lot going on here, June, with some of you Scorpios. Oh, okay, here's Scorpio jumping in, Virgo. And this Scorpio, you just wait. This Scorpio is anxious because I'm getting ready to do the love vibration here. And that's where I feel the Scorpio is at here with this Virgo. Also, I'm seeing here too where I feel a Virgo vibration here. And I just see a Virgo and I see you with some children. And I just feel that there could be a Virgo and some kind of trip being planned, but it's being planned with some children. And I feel like that it's going to go good, but it's saying make sure that you keep account of all the children, because I'm seeing somebody could get away from you. And so you got to make sure that you have many eyes around these children here. Other than that, your trip will go very well that you're planning. Everybody will have a good time. Okay, Virgo, let's see what's going on you in the love department here. Because that Scorpio was jumping out there. Let's see. Virgo. For this month of June 2017. Virgo. 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 Okay, Virgo. Well, for some of you Virgos, you're going to have like more than one choice here. I see a Virgo here, and there's been somebody here, and y'all been kind of playing hide and seek kind of vibration. You peeking out the door, they peeking out the window. But then y'all study playing hide and seek, and then I see this other person coming along, and this feels like this Scorpio vibration, and they just come in and they just sweep this Virgo. They just come between you and this other person that's playing hide and seek. And they like, okay, y'all can play around if y'all want to, but I'm serious. And so I see them coming in, and I see them like this really, they just all in the Virgo face. Like, Virgo, this is, I like you, come on, let's do this, and yada, yada, yada. And so the Virgo is going to be like, whoa, well, wait a minute. And so whoever this was that was playing hide and seek, you was moving too slow, because I see the Scorpio coming in here, and they really coming in to, they not playing, they coming in really strong. I see a Virgo here where I feel like that they going to be torn between this other person they playing hide and seek with and this Scorpio vibration here. So this Scorpio gonna pull on them real tight. And so this Virgo, they trying to wait and see, what this other person is going to do. But this Scorpio is not letting them. It's almost like they taking their attention away from them. So I just feel like that, especially June, feels like when they come on strong on this Virgo. I feel like some Virgos here has been running. And I feel like you're going to get caught this month, Virgo. So for the Virgos that has definitely been running, it's like you've been running and running, and you're going to run right into that person. And it's like This is, and I feel like that who you get caught, I just feel like this is what you were running from. But this is love. This is true love here. And so you're going to run smack into it in the month of June here. I'm also seeing here too that I feel like that this is an energy here where I see a Virgo, and I feel like that they were kind of lonely kind of energy, but they don't know what to do, and I feel like that this is a month where you're gonna get an idea and you're gonna be like, well, why didn't I think of that before? And I feel like you're going to go there or do this, and this is where I feel like that you're going to meet this partner. This could be a friend energy here, but I definitely feel like that June is definitely a love connection for many of you Virgos. Naturally, you know that you're going to have some Virgos that is not going to make no love connection, but I see too strong of a love connection. I don't even want to talk about the ones that's not going to make the love connection, because it's too strong here with the love connection energy. I'm also seeing here too that with this love connection that I see, there's going to be some adjustments that has to be made. I see a Virgo here, and this love gonna happen so fast, and you're gonna have to kind of balance yourself here. But I see you balancing yourself. I'm also seeing a Virgo here, and I see somebody that has been in love with you, and they've been in love with you long distance. It's like they've been standing across the street, and they just been drooling, and this all kind of love energy that's been going on there. I feel like this is the time now. They just gonna come over and just tell you how they feel. And so they just not gonna love you from a distance. They not just gonna love you and look at you and love you. They going to look at you and also tell. They gonna confess they love to you. So Virgos, a lot of you, this is going to be a very interesting month. This is definitely a love month for many of you Virgos. And if you would like a private consultation, you can click on the link and you can contact me. This is for you, Virgo.